What's up, Epic 7? So we have finally procced the Dark Prongo, and my guild is laid onto it like butchers. So there's not much health left on this guy, but hopefully we can get 2 attacks off. I want to show you my 2 favorite teams for fighting this guy. First, we're going to be running Savior Auden. Savior Auden does a lot of damage. Mine is built on a destruction set with some Torrent. Her ability to give everybody a gold shield can be a lifesaver in this fight, and with this artifact she does a tremendous amount of damage to dark mobs, so she'll be first on our team. Hopefully her evasion will help keep her alive as well. Second, we'll run Camilla because we need a source of defense break, so Camilla will be on the team with Benimaru's Tachi if you have it. If you don't, you can run without it, but Tachi does make this a lot more stable. Remember, if you soul burn her S1, it's a 100% chance to defense break. Not that you won't get resisted. Next, we're going to run Ambitious Tywin. Tywin is fantastic for keeping debuffs off of your team. Even though he's a knight, he still has a 100% crit chance and some decent damage stats, so I'm running him on Our Beautiful Seasons to help bring some extra damage to the team. I don't recommend Arius, it's just too much damage funneling into him, and you'll likely lose him as a unit on your team. And finally, for an additional DPS, we are going to run Navy Captain Landy. That's right, we are running without any kind of Soul Weaver at all. We're just going to try to bulldog through this and get as much damage on the board as possible. Standard Navy Captain Landy. I didn't build her any different than I normally build her because I'm lazy and didn't want to change my gear around, so she's counter set Elbrus. Let's jump in the fight and see how it goes. Make sure your auto is turned off like always at the start of the fight. Let's see. I am going to go for the defense break. So here we go. Maybe should have waited until I was enraged, but we'll take it. We got the defense break. Fantastic. Which is good because much better chance to defense break than just a raw 50%. Benimaru Tachi proc, but I'm still going to S2 because I want to put the attack buff on one of my other units. And bam, bam. Nice solid hit. We're about to take a an AoE attack that could put buff block on everybody and do some damage with she'll attack. I'm going to use her S3. That way it'll be up later, and that way we take no damage from this hit. $200k damage, very nice. And there's the extra clapback attack. Landy getting a dual attack or a counter attack in, very, very nice. I'm saving the souls. We're going to save the souls, just do an S1. Hopefully we get a salvo. No salvo, disappointing. Okay, this is the round where he's going to attack all enemies and stun, and if the caster has a buff, it can stun all enemies, but since we had buff block on him from Tywin, we get no, he has no attack buff, so we have to worry about stun. So we'll just stick this this S1 hit in here. Now remember, if you are suffering for health, you can always hit the crystal to heal your team up, but my team's pretty healthy, so we will continue to hit Prongo. S1 here. Nice. We got buff block back up again. Very nice. The stun would have sucked, but because Tywin's on the team, nobody got stunned. Attack. Do we salvo? Ah, salvo would have been so nice. A little bit, getting a little worried about the health here, but we'll keep on fighting. This is the round where he transfers all debuffs back. You know what? Even if we defend, we still want more than one debuff, because if he transfers one debuff back, Tywin will just cleanse it, so we're good. Show me a salvo. There's a salvo. Does this heal us up? Didn't quite kill the crystal, so I'm okay if this defense breaks because Tywin will cleanse it. So S1, defense break, nice hit. Transfers it back, Tywin cleanses it, nice counter. Into a salvo, we should get a heal off the crystal dying. Crystal died and healed back up and sent some health our way as well. Fantastic. This is the round where he seals all of us and grants vitality. Again, Tywin is just OP for this fight because you don't have to worry about these single debuffs happening. Because next round, we're going to want the chance for salvos to happen. I think I'm going to use it, if anything, just for the souls. It'd been nice if we could have thrown this into a defense break, but we'll take the damage. It's got so much pen on it already. And let's S2 up to get the attack buff on. Oh, wait, the attack buff went to Landy. That's okay. Shh. Attack buff's fine on her. I don't want to burn this because I want to save the burn for Landy. We'll just S1. Oh, you got a defense break. Nice. Into a salvo. How wonderful. Okay, there's the seal on everybody. Rats. Sealed our Tywin. Okay, so we got 1 hit in. We need 8 hits across the board. So there is 2 hits. We got the buff block, so I don't think he'll give himself greater attack buff at the end of this phase. I'm going to burn for the guarantee of salvo. So there's 3 hits. Ooh, 4 hits with the dual attack. 5 hits from salvo. That dual attack made this so much easier. There's no reason to S3 at this point, so we'll just S1. There's 6 hits. Dual attack, 7 hits, 8 hits, and we have cleared this, so we are easy to move into the next phase. He's going to dispel all buffs from all enemies, so anything we have up he's going to cleanse, so you don't want to buff up before this. And he grants himself Gab, which shouldn't stick because of the buff block. I'm going to throw the boat. No, I don't want to throw the boat. There's no reason to throw the boat. I'll throw the boat next round to heal us up. We'll just S1 here. Bam. Oh, into a salvo. How nice. The counter set on Landy is paying off big time. What are we doing here? He's going to transfer all debuffs back. So, he's got a defense break already. We'll just S1. And got a defense break. Let's go for our big damage hit. Nice. It's a little unfortunate, but okay, so the S3 does more damage. We're not really hurt, so we don't recover health. But the S1 does have a chance for a dual attack. Oh well. I think we throw the boat now. We got a defense break. There's just no better time for it. That'll really hurt the crystal. And now we are in the phase where he is going to stun and everything. I mean, we may as well just rip this. It's good chunking damage. We get a defense break from it. There's our defense break. Tachi procs. Can I select? I can't select who the attack buff goes to, so there's no reason to S2. It's just going to CR push the boss, so I'm just going to S1 because Landy doesn't need her attack buff extended. Defense fine, no soul burn needed. Pow pow, into a salvo, lovely. We'll burn to guarantee it. Salvo. Bam. Big attack, counter, into a salvo. No reason to not attack buff now. I guess the reason is it pushed him, but hey, what can you do? Bam, pop, pop. Bam! Oh! If I hadn't S2'd, I bet we could have killed him, because that Landy would have gotten 1 extra hit in. Unfortunate. Okay. That was a lot of points. That were 4 million points in 1 entry. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the last hit off. He just has a sliver. I think I'll let one of my guildmates have it. But here's the next team that I would recommend running. We'll run Conqueror Lilias for dual attacks, for shields. I put her on golden on border coin in the past because she does so many non-attack skills. She will be zooming, right? Be a 30% boost to this already really high speed. Though you could put her on Warhorn or anything else to boost the damage of your team. Speed set, of course. Next, we'd use Horizon Achates. She's a really good source of healing and cleansing, and not just cleansing, but turning those debuffs into buffs for your whole team. Could be huge. Captain Rikoris, would be our defense breaker. Captain Rikoris brings so much to the team. He's got a slow on his S3. He's got a defense break on his S1. He's got a speed buff on his S2. Between his speed buff and his slow debuff and the speed effect of Border Coin, your Conqueror Lilias is going to be cycling so many turns it'll be crazy. And last for a DPS, there's two options. You can run a Commander Pavel, but I find Little Queen Charlotte just simply does more damage. As for artifacts, on Horizon Achates, just have her on Warhorn to boost damage, but you could also put her on a heal boosting artifact, though I don't think it's needed. We just did the entire last fight without a healing artifact. On Captain Rikoris, I would probably run something like Pipette Lance or run Our Beautiful Seasons for extra damage. You could also run him on Sigurd's Scythe, Golden Rose, anything like that. And Little Queen Charlotte, likewise, you could run Pipette Lance. You could put Sigurd's or some other healing artifact, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you could easily go in on this girl with a damage boosting artifact like Our Beautiful Seasons or Symbol of Unity. Any of those would work. But it just feels like such a waste to go in and do one hit. I'm going to let somebody who hasn't had a chance to hit Prongo yet share in the loot and reward from doing it. So this is where we'll wrap it up for today. If you have any ideas for Warden teams, please go ahead and post them in the comments section. I know everybody would love to see what you have to say. And if you have any questions for me, also put them there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.